What's up, guys? It's Navarro, head trader Penny Stocks Club 13. It's Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. And in this video, we're gonna go over some of the swing trades that we were holding from yesterday, the day trades we had today, and what we're looking for tomorrow, June 23rd. Before I get started, guys, short disclaimer: anything and everything that I say here is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to buy, what to sell. You trade at your own risk. In any case, let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet and to the point. So one of the swing trades that we had from yesterday, REI, didn't provide the squeeze that we wanted, but it's still in play. And it did pull back, came back up, and right now it's testing that very important 3 level. So if you're not in it, hopefully tomorrow, if it comes and breaks that 3 level, you get an entry. This one can go all the way up to 4. Again, it's full of shorts, so hopefully we're looking for that short squeeze with big volume and a good move higher. So we'll keep an eye on REI. GTE. This one I took profits today. Again, our entry was here at 70, actually a little better, like at 76.25, 76.50. I took an 8% profit today. We'll keep it on watch as well. GTE. I called out HSTO today. You can see that it made a big move here, but came back down. I tried to swing trade it, didn't work. Had to sell it for a loss in my new 300 count challenge, but nonetheless, it was a successful trade in my other account. So I called it here at 108. We got the entry at 108. And then, of course, profit taking at 120. That's 12% return. I did tell the group, you know what, take profits. It's at over 10%. So make sure you start locking in some profits. I thought it was going to make a move all the way up to 30. It didn't. But again, that's the max potential it had. It did not get there. It wasn't strong enough. So you got to take profits when you have them. And that's exactly what happened. I tried to swing trade it here with my 300 count challenge. Came down and had to cut it. We'll see if tomorrow gives us another good move, but for now, we'll look at something else. I also called out GROY. I called it over the high of day over 5. I believe the entry was at 550. With that, I called it just a little better. Did make a bit of a move, about a 7% return, guys, from the call out, but good enough to take profits. Quick profits there. GROI. Then we went ahead and I called out I had several call outs on swing trades, but sometimes you're thinking it's gonna be a swing trade and it becomes a day trade. And on this one, guys, we rocked it. It was just a killer move. IDRA was our trade of the day, guys. You can see this wedge pattern here. I was telling the group, you know what, this is part of the educational videos that PSC 13 provides for you all. You should know this already. And I did try a different pattern though. We tried this. We entered here at 138, and I wanted that ABCD pattern and then this move, right? We wanted that breakout and just some continuation. That didn't happen, but give me a second, guys. I did something wrong here. In the early morning, when it made this big move, I know Brian was saying, you know what, I missed the entry. Now that's okay. You know what, I don't think it's gonna make a move yet. It'll probably set up for a swing trade pattern. So we let it do what it did. I called it out here, and we're just holding through all this consolidation here. And then I tell them, you know what, it's forming this wedge pattern. It's looking perfect. It's just a little beautiful pennant pattern here, and it broke out, and sure enough, what, we're holding, and I told them it's gonna get all the way up to 2. How did I know that, guys? Well, again, you got to learn how to trade with different patterns or with different time charts, different time frames. And look at this gap down level at 2, guys. And what happened after hours? Well, look, let me go ahead and draw this price line here for you all so that you can see what I'm talking about a little better. So we go to the 1 day 3 minute. Look at that. Beautiful, guys. My last profit taking was at 188, again 2 cents below the 2 level, which I'm okay with. I'm not gonna be crying over 2 cents. I did start scaling out here. 188, 184, final take 198, and that was it, guys. Just a massive move, and a great hold and a great trade. Then after that, it did come back down quite significantly, so I'm glad we took profits today, those of us that were able to or had day trades available. And IDRA, just another great trade on the PSC 13 chat room, guys. Let's go back to the 1 year 1 day. So after that, IDRA, Brian comes here in the chat room and calls out ACST, and I didn't take an entry when he called it out in the morning. I was waiting for an afternoon setup, which it gave a perfect setup in the afternoon, and it's very similar to LKCO, which is in yesterday's video. Go ahead and check it out. But let's talk about not LKCO, ACST. So ACST, guys, I'm still holding this one for a swing trade for profit taking tomorrow. Hopefully it gives us that opportunity, or hopefully it just becomes a big gap. I believe this one does have a lot of room. I was looking here at this 70-75 level, so probably more than anything that 70-cent level would be the better deal, the more conservative play. So we'll see if we can get a move there, possibly even higher. I mean, I don't know, but this was called out early in the morning again by Brian. So let's go to the 1 day 3 minute, guys, and let's talk about what happened. So if you remember yesterday in LKCO, we had the same similar setup, right? Puts a higher day during lunchtime, comes back down, curls back up, tests the higher day, and then it starts doing this little pullback, this flag pattern, right? You can see this little flag pattern, like the one we spoke about in yesterday's video. So right here in this pullback, this was my entry somewhere in here, like at 54.12, 54.12. That was my entry. And then look at that 54 level, guys. I mean, it breaks out, comes back down, it tests that 54 level, and then look at what happens in the afternoon hours. Right now I'm holding. We're up, guys, from our entry. We're up 22%. Just a massive move. IDRA, ACST. I did take profits in ACST on my bigger accounts, but in my 300 account challenge, I ran out of day trades, and it is what it is. But I couldn't be happier because I'm up 32%, probably a little more right now with this move in the aftermarket hours. I'm about maybe 35%. In a couple of days, guys. I remember I started the 300 count challenge yesterday, so a 35% gain in 2 days is not bad at all. It is not bad at all. Okay, guys, so those were our trades, and I will not go into a lot of detail. I'm recording this video a little late. I just want to put something out so that people can start following what we're trading and kind of getting a little bit of ideas on how to trade, how to get started trading, what we're looking for, and how not to fall in love with stocks, guys. One thing that I do kind of makes me feel a little, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's an uncomfortable feeling when I have friends and other people talking about all the meme stocks and stuff, and that they're saying this in social media, they're saying that over here, and one thing that I guess it bothers me is that you're not getting any educational benefit out of trading meme stocks just because somebody's saying something about it on social media. Okay, so be careful with that. You don't want to end up holding the bag with stuff like that, thinking that because they're telling you to buy and hold that it's gonna go to the moon. It just doesn't work that way, guys. Just be careful with it, and if you do trade those, make sure you take profits. Take care of yourself, because nobody else is going to take care of you. Well, just said my piece. Let's go ahead and move on to what we're looking at tomorrow. So again, I did mention this one earlier. REI for tomorrow, break of 3. It's sitting at 297 right now. So REI is on watch for tomorrow. Another one that I called out after hours, guys. Now this one was a bear trap play that I told the team about. We'll go to the 1 day 3 minute BBIG. So you know, you got bears trying to come in here, they get trapped, now they got to cover, and hopefully it continues moving higher. Did call it out before the market closed, but I was invested in other stocks, so I did take an entry like around 511, 512. So we'll see if this continues going tomorrow. BBIG on a swing trade call out, and also just look for it to continue hopefully tomorrow, guys. So we'll be looking at BBIG. Also another one that I called out for a swing trade or a starter entry is NNMD. NNDM, is that correct? Oh yeah, excuse me. Nano Dimensions. All right, guys, why did I call it out? You can see this little consolidating pattern, this little wedge pattern forming. Now it might break out and continue going, or it might just continue doing the same thing that it's doing, right? But if we zoom in here, you know, we see this 180 SMA. I did tell them, you know what, let's wait for the entry because this could be resistance. Let's wait for the entry at 8. Either way, when we're going to trade breakouts, we want to trade the breakout out of the pattern, right? And right now it's still within the pattern, so you might want to take a starter, then add at 825, and then just continue the move higher, right? That's what we're looking for here. I'm not in it as of yet. I am gonna wait for the breakout at 825 for entry. Hopefully it happens tomorrow, but we'll be ready for it. We got resistance over here for profit taking, you know, depending on how much you're looking for, but that's about a 13% return, which is not bad at all, guys. We're looking for 5 to 10%. You think about a bank account, if you're getting 5 to 10% a day, that's awesome. Okay, so NNDM on watch for tomorrow, guys. Now I do want to mention LKCO, which we traded already, but sometimes you get the move, right? So that's your 1 day move, this is your 2nd day pullback, and then on the 3rd day usually, or sometimes you get a pullback back, or not a pullback, but a bounce back to that rejection level. So that's about a 17% return. So again, I got all these alerts going up here. We'll see if that's the case with LKCO. If not, you know, we don't need to trade this. We already make money, so we don't want to give it back with LKCO. Guys, that is it for me. We'll catch you on the next one.